All right, folks, so I've got the roller here, kind of tore it all apart. Took half of the roller system off the front, or the steering roller, took the engine off. The thing is filthy and needs to be cleaned up. So I think I see some Bermuda grass there that's gotta go, and that stresses me out, so I cannot have that. So I was trying to get this off of here. I was trying to take the shaft off right here, this thing off the engine shaft, so I could take the engine off and clean it all up. So there's a set screw right here that just I couldn't get out, stripped it. It's an Allen wrench, and I used the penetrating oil and a bunch of different stuff, heat. I couldn't get it off. So I need to drain the oil out of here, because the oil is disgusting, and I want you to see what this oil looks like. It is seriously so bad. Need this. See, look at that ice in there, annoying. So there, I think we've got enough slope on here. Someone that had this before me was kind enough to, put this quarter turn ball valve on here so you can drain the oil. But you gotta see this oil, it is so disgusting. And it's super thin. See how thin that oil is? It just looks thin. Whoa, don't want that. Whoa, whoa. Kind of nice to have that little quarter turn ball valve right there. It's 16 ounces of oil. And it's so thin, it looks like gasoline. Look how thin it is. It's not thick. Normally, oil is really thick. I mean, I don't know what they use in the South, but that stuff is ultra thin. Doesn't even feel like oil at all. I can't believe how thin that stuff is. That's crazy. So I need to let this drain out for a few minutes. All right, so that is just draining. I think we're good enough on the oil level. Wonder if I should take off the flywheel right there. Let's do it. Let's take the flywheel off here. Oh, that dirty, rotten sucker. That dirty, rotten thing. I don't have a flywheel puller for a Honda. I do have one for a Briggs. This one's different. So I guess I will not be pulling the flywheel. So you're never supposed to hit the flywheel like this or pull the flywheel off. Oh, look at that. Ha! You're never supposed to do that, and it worked. It loosened her right up. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, that's dirty. That's a dirty, dirty dog right there. Okay, so this is what I've got here. Super clean, dissolves grease super easy and super fast. I don't know. Super clean, the purple bottle stuff. That better not be in Bermuda. Spray it all down. Let her soak. So that's pretty good there. Let that soak. Spray this a little bit. That. Spray everything. All right, so let's get this thing over where I can clean it up. So you can see the front roller there. The engine's over here. This is actually a really simple machine compared to that triplex. Very easy. Shouldn't be difficult at all to put back together. So I just realized something. Remember something that's really bad. And that is my pressure washer has been outside for like a month. And we had some really cold temperatures last night, down to 10 or something like that. So I'm worried that the pump got froze. and hopefully it didn't break. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I do have hot water coming out of the hose bib, and then I've hooked it up to my pressure washer here. There should be water coming through here. So that tells me that there is ice in the line right here or in the pump. Oh, someone's coming by. Cold enough. So I've got hot water pushing on the other side of this. It's coming through the line, ice cold. Just needs to, the hot water just needs to work its way through the line, through the ice. So I guess since I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna spray this thing down again. This guy here, spray the engine. It's flowing, it's working. That should come through warm. There we go. So it's pretty much full stream now, and it's warm. That is hot, actually. I'm gonna spray this engine down while this is hot. So it is really cold out here, and I'm gonna get into the garage so I can put all this stuff back together. Shouldn't be that difficult to put back together. It was super easy to take apart. It's not that, there's not very many moving parts on this thing. So I am going to clean up the garage a little bit, move this operation indoors so I can put this thing back together.
What's up, YouTube? It's time for the nitty-gritty. My name's Dustin, and I've got an acre of a backyard, and Connor has an acre, and we both have lawns. Anyway, we're gonna overseed with a perennial rye. I went down to the store, and I got this one. I got this bag right here. And it says on the front of the bag is that I should overseed. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna do it Lawn Rebel style. That means there is no measuring. That means I'm not doing a drop seeder. I'm gonna rip the bag open with my fingers, stick the spreader down in my hand spreader. I'm just gonna fling it out as fast as I can. So if you guys don't like that, you're just gonna have to comment down and say, this new guy's an idiot. You should say that. You should just say that on there. Just say that the new guy's an idiot. Just like his younger brother, Connor. They're both freaking idiots. You're gonna need a bunch of tools. You're gonna wanna get one of these handheld flippers. The green flippers that you get down at the store, that you put stuff in and you flip it out. One of these butter knives, and you're gonna need a sharpener. So you're gonna wanna sharpen up the butter knife real quick. You're gonna wanna come over and you're gonna wanna stab the bag, like this. Because you got it all sharpened up, right? You stab it, and you cut it open like a Lawn Rebel. The one thing that I am doing right is I'm putting it over this nice cart that I got from the store. So if you got a really nice butter knife that you sharpened up when your wife wasn't looking, she'd get kind of pissed if she saw you doing that. So you don't want to let your wife see what you're doing in the backyard, especially when you want to be all by yourself. You don't want the wife to know about any of that stuff, because she doesn't approve of nothing. Nothing that I do, at least. So the next step is you're gonna wanna put the butter knife in the back pocket. Like that. And then you put that hand down in there, just like that. the left hand. With your left hand, you want to scoop it up. You don't have to use a system. The main thing you're going to want to do is get your right arm burning in a circle real quick, and then after it's burning in a circle, you grab onto the handle and it starts flipping out. If you did this every day, your lawn would have so many grasses on it. All the grasses they sold at the hardware store you'd have in your backyard if you did this every day. That's it for the update for the day. I'm just gonna do that all day long, just like this. I'm gonna do that all day long.